So today, let's readjust this camera just a shade. All right. So today, Kirk's Corner and I are going to do another dual live stream as we move on to Series 4 of the WWF Hasbros, the single greatest wrestling action figure line known to man. And Kirk is going to be running late just a few minutes today, not a big deal. So per usual, I do like to give a little bit of an introduction for new viewers who might be tuning in, just kind of understanding what these live streams, what these weekly Friday live streams do entail. For the last 3 weeks, Kirk and I have been looking at the WWF Hasbros. So every week we take a look at each series, week by week, series by series, until we complete all 11 series. Now, last year I did a thorough weekly Tuesday series where I looked at every loose figure, every carded figure, and did a full-on history of WWF and the Hasbros. So with this live stream, we're not giving full-on reviews and history of the figures. No, it's a little bit different. We're giving our personal history of childhood and where we got these figures from, our play and our nostalgia for the line. So are we gonna do a little bit of back history here and there, discussions and so forth? Yes. We also want to include you in the comments. What are your feelings of the line? And it doesn't have to be Hasbro. If you have another favorite line like Remco or Galoob, etc., definitely let us know. What was your childhood like? What was your line of memories of nostalgia of childhood, right? So today we're moving on to the 1992 Series 4 release. So for Hasbro, 1990 released Series 1. When they came out in 1991, they released Series 2, right? But in Series 3 and Series 4, both 1992 releases. So it was the first year in 92 when you got multiple releases that year. So that was pretty incredible. I still feel like Series 3 to me has the overall best quality of figures released, but Series 4 to me is my personal preference when it comes to action figures, because Series 4 is the last line of Hasbro's. I only had 3 figures from this particular line, and when it comes to wrestling action figures, this was it. We didn't have anything from Series 3, as we discussed in the last series, and we didn't have anything else from Series 5 onward, right? So, wrestling for childhood, for play for me as a child, Series 4 was the last of my wrestling action figure line. Even though I was still actively following wrestling into the latter half of the 90s, 97, 98, around 1996, I started following baseball. 97, I became more of a baseball fan. By 1998, I was an obsessive baseball fan. And baseball basically replaced. One second, guys. Hey, what's up, Kirk?
What's up? What am I freezing?
Hey, right now you got a black screen, bud.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna kind of like giving an introduction to our viewers and just kind of giving a little backstory and whatnot. So while Kirk is working on a screen, so even though, like I was saying, guys, baseball. I mean, you could have multiple obsessions when it comes to sports, right? But baseball pretty much replaced wrestling as my sport of choice. And by the end of 97, definitely by the end of 98, I was out of wrestling completely. So even though I was back, yeah, it's still black men. Hey, the circle buttons on the right hand side, try pushing that and pushing it again, see if that helps. Hold on. Let's try this. Yeah. Hey, Corvino, Brazil. Maybe that's for Brazil. That's awesome, dude. What? Nah, man, your screen is still black. Hey, Watermelon, what's going on, brother? Good to have you on part of the show, man. Uh, Shoot, dude, I don't know. I mean, it's fine, man. Like, as long as we're still able to communicate, talk, I mean, that's fine. But it does have a lot of ugh. A little technical difficulties, guys. I'm sorry. We'll get it worked out though. And I know guys like in '95, even after Hasbro went out the works, right? They lost their contract, and Just Toys, got the new contract in '95, and Just Toys had their contracts between '95 to 2001, and then Jack Pacific had their contract with the bone crunching action features. And hey, we got you, bud.
What?
Yeah, we got you on. We see you now.
Am
Hey,
I
I
on
think
here?
you got it. Hey, I think you got like a TV playing or something on your side. There you go, man.
I had wrestling on.
Oh yeah, man. We're about to get a have a WWF ban our accounts.
About
Oh, you're good, dude. You remember that one time I tried doing a, Royal Rumble live stream, and I thought that was so freaking awesome, and it was working for like 50 minutes, and I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. I have a live stream, watching Royal Rumble. I'm like, this is so freaking cool. Able to do live chat with the viewers, do some commentary, and like 52 minutes in, bam, YouTube cuts my stream. I'm like, WTF, mate? Like
I thought
that.
you could have audio as long as there's no video.
I don't know about that, but yeah, that they cut that shit. I'm like, damn, it was like right at the end of the Royal Rumble too, like 8 minutes left or like take 10 minutes left, something like that in the damn Royal Rumble, and they cut my stream. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Hmm.
So that was like really frustrating.
I figured if our voices are overlaid, that audio, as long as there's no video, it was legal. It was fair game.
uh, yeah, I'd prefer not to risk it though.
No, I understand.
Hey, one man, I really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, man, I got last 4 years, 5 years, I've been building this collection like crazy. Prior to 2021, none of this existed. And when I finally decided to kind of get into the collecting world, yeah, I went all in. So it's pretty impressive. I'm not really big of a collector anymore. I'm in the process of creating my own wrestling action figure line. So I'm trying to save all my pennies as it is. So, man, because today's a little bit of a shorter line, there's only what is it, 8 figures in series 4. This is probably only gonna be about an hour 15 minute stream. We could probably have a little bit other, off topic discussions. Dude, today
Dude,
I posted a little short video today. What do you got there?
this AEW Sting that I picked up the other day, I just opened them. That's why I was running a little bit late this morning.
Oh, nice.
I didn't want to tear the box all apart, so I was trying to take my time to get them out of there. But yeah, I don't have any Sting figures in this size, so I I don't care if it's AEW, Jazz Wares. I'll mix it with the Mattels. I don't really care. But
Well, I'm still waiting on the AEW Big Rubber Guy figure.
here's the other head that it came with.
Oh, that's pretty damn awesome. I mean, I don't like the removable hands and heads and all that. I think that's
I
way
don't
too
either.
much. That stuff
I
kills
don't
me.
either. I don't ever use the spare heads ever, but I got this for like $20, dude. So if I can
Mm.
pay 20 and get all the extra stuff, that's cool with me. I don't like to pay over that. So
Yeah.
I got this to the other day. I'm
Yeah.
gonna open him probably later.
Nice. Was that Rick Rude? Yeah, I think I had that one. I don't have that one. I don't think I have that carded, but I have that. I have that as a loose figure.
Yeah,
Hey, Steve, what's
2006.
happening, buddy? Shivani.
Got it for like
Shivani.
$16 because I had 10% off, so not a bad
Nice.
deal.
Oh, I posted a small video today because I was so pissed off, man. I got like 2 sets of Series 14 Big Rubber guys in today. And I just hate this new factory, the way they just throw your junk in a damn box and no protection, no bubble wrap, no packing peanuts, just throw your junk in there like they don't give a damn. All my damn packages are just crushed, cards falling off the package. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I got it.
Yeah,
I ordered doubles, so I mean, some of that packages that are crushed, like I could, use the second ones as loose figures display, fine. But I mean, even then, I save the inserts because those inserts I can reutilize for like other figures. But at the same time, that's I save all those packages. You can actually resell just the packaging. You don't have
yeah.
to have the figures.
That's why earlier when I was rushing to get on here and I opened this guy carefully, but I fell trying to get up in my closet to put the packaging and it ripped like half of the top of the packaging. I was so mad, dude.
Some straight bullshit. Yeah,
Hey,
I've been
I had heard about the big rubber guys. Some other guy got all his in, and they didn't even give him a tracking number, notified that it was coming or anything.
so I was Jesus Christ.
He was
I was
pissed.
I was looking at my tracker this morning and oh, you know what? I take it back. It was Macho Man because I posted a YouTube community note this morning saying that I was waiting on this figure, but it was Macho Man, not the Coco and Paul Mooney and all them. So I got a package this morning. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought this package was delayed. Uh, but no, it was Series 14, not the Macho Man in all US gear and all that. I think that's like in like Dallas, Texas or something. That package, but that's still supposed to be arriving pretty soon.
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I got out of buying those figures. I'm the one that got you into buying big rubber guys, wasn't I?
I'm not. I mean, I would have gotten into it eventually if I didn't hear about them previously. But
Yeah. But I'm saying, didn't I tell you about them? Because I had ordered the axe, the first series axe, and you weren't sure you were going to get into them.
yeah, I was already buying them because I already got the first series. So
Oh yeah, I don't think you did yet because you had said to me that you weren't sure you wanted to keep buying them. They were.
I don't know. I think I ordered them already because I already had first series one and I had already ordered series two. I think you had told me about Ringside Collectibles having a second set of no, you told me about the variants on Ringside Collectibles, and I think that's where I got the variants from.
I could have sworn you had said you weren't going to get them, and you ended up getting them, and you're glad you did, and you had to hunt down a lot of the earlier ones and stuff. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I do want to jump into today's topic of discussion, guys, because we're almost 15 minutes in, and man, like I said, Series 4 is special to me because it is the last series that I had as a kid, and because it was the last series, I was a little bit older. I was 92, so if as a 92 release, I would have been 7 years old. So I was probably playing with these when I was around age 7, age 8, and so I have obviously a lot more memories with these. And British Bulldog, Undertaker, Bret Hart, probably from the Hasbro line, the three most played with action figures when I was a kid. And that's exactly who I want to start off with is Bret Hart.
Yeah, that's the only one I took down today. Mine's signed.
Nice. So Bret Hart comes with the heart attack, and the one thing I wanted to pull out is the unofficial Has book. Now I haven't been using this book because Greenville Nash, he does state in his book here that Series 4 saw two releases of Bret Hart with the pink heart, which has a darker skin tone when compared to the purple heart release.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just the heart was just purple. I didn't know there was a difference in skin tone.
So I I talk about that because the pink heart on the shirt, right? And then the purple heart. But when you look at the Bret Hart that I have with the purple heart,
Yeah,
it
it
looks
does look darker, huh?
it but the skin tone to me, it looks exactly the same.
See, it looked a little darker to me. Maybe I'm just seeing shit. I don't know.
And
Because I don't
grab
understand why they would make it darker. It's just a different factory that probably
oh
used a different color, pinkish paint. Yeah,
you know what?
I can see it is darker. But the thing is it sun? Was there any sun on that figure that you got secondhand? You know,
But here's the thing: it says the pink heart has a darker skin tone. The pink heart has a darker skin tone.
I'm seeing the opposite. I'm
Here,
seeing darker skin tone with the purple heart.
yeah, and here's a loose pink. Pink
It's
is
very clear when you hold them next to each other, like real close, like you were. I can see it.
like the
The purple
purple.
heart's slightly darker,
Yeah, the purple one does look darker to me.
like not non-tan and tan.
So this is pink. This one does look very, very bright, right?
Like
Very
suntan.
so I don't
Huh.
know, maybe he got that backwards.
Yeah, it looks that way because I can see the difference. I never knew that.
But here's another thing to think about with the purple heart Bret Hart. So series 4, obviously they released two variants of Bret Hart on card, right? Uh if you want a pink heart Bret Hart on card, you're probably paying anywhere around, let's say, $200 to $300 for this version, right? Sometimes cheaper. I mean, depending on who you're buying it from. But if you want a purple heart Bret Hart Series 4 variant, you're probably going somewhere $300 to $400 plus. But here's the other thing you got to think about: the purple heart Bret Hart is also a mail away. Now, here's the fun thing to think about as a collector. In baggy, in just a little small thin piece of plastic, sealed up. This is a $1,000 to $1,500 figure in closed bag. When you take it out of that bag, this is basically a $60 to $100 figure, because even if you are on camera and it's in that bag, it's an official 1,000,000%. Everyone in the world knows it's an official Bret Hart mail away. It's in the bag. You're on camera. Bam! You just opened it. Everyone sees that it's a mail away. The second you take it out of that bag, it is no longer a mail away figure. It becomes a variant. It becomes a Series 4 purple Bret Hart. And it's basically a variant figure. It's a $60 piece. So someone could put up a purple Bret Hart. They could call it a mail away all day. That it doesn't matter. If it's not in that bag, it's not a mail away. So if someone puts up a purple Bret Hart and they want to charge you $500 for it, they could charge $500 all day. They're not going to get $500 for a purple Bret Hart.
Right.
I don't. If you are a collector and you're trying to get a purple Bret Hart, think of it that way. Out of bag, it is simply a variant, Series 4 variant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boycott Big Rubber Guys and buy Matt's upcoming line. Lance, man, I really appreciate that. I mean, I wouldn't ask anybody to boycott another company. I mean, I definitely hope that people buy from Maniac Right Wrestling when the line is released, because I'm hoping to to go all out. I mean, I'm hoping to release a ton of figures. I'm hoping to release championship belts. I'm hoping to release a wrestling ring. I'm hoping to release jobber figures. You know, I talked about that jokingly, but I mean, I hope to have like an official jobber. Hoping to release referees. You know, maybe just one referee, but I mean, who that referee is going to be. I talked about having Bum Shadows as be my referee, but talking to like Fly the L, he mentioned, you know, don't make Bum Shadows a referee, give him his own figure. I'm like, yeah. I mean, the only reason I kind of said make Bum Shadows a referee is because it would allowed me to get him out, you know, a lot sooner in the line. That way I didn't have to wait to series 2, series 3. I could have probably gotten him out, you know, in series 1, for example, if I made him referee, but uh that way. But I'm trying to make the line as official as possible. So, and of course, they are going to be a lot more expensive. You know, they're not going to be these $50 figures that, you know, Latuni and Big Rubber guys are coming out with. But when you look at these custom figures that everyone else are coming out, like XOX Customs and, you know, some, you know, what guys on Facebook are charging, the fact that you're getting packaging, the fact that you're getting posters and all this other, you know, attributes, right? This amazing carding and everything. Yeah. That $100 price tag that I'm going to be charging, and the fact that it's a small business and, you know, what I'm trying to accomplish, the fact that I'm self-funding, it's definitely going to be worth it. And if it's a very small release, imagine what that small release is going to be worth. All right. Uh, they're not, especially if it's not going to be mass produced, right? You're not looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of figures, tens of thousands of figures. I think the value of it over the course of time is going to be, you know, super high. So for collecting purposes, I think it's gonna hold value. So would you accept an endorsement from Matt Cardona from your troubles with the packaging? I would love that. I think any professional wrestler that would endorse my line would be incredible. So
What about a channel endorsement?
man, I would love a man. I would love anybody that would endorse my channel. I don't care if it was somebody with
We can
5
shout
subscribers
you
on their
out.
channel or
Yeah,
somebody that had 5 million subscribers on their channel. Anybody that would endorse my line would be incredible.
yeah.
That would, you know, that would be awesome. You know, I'm not one of those guys like, oh, you know, I don't care if this guy has a small channel. He doesn't mean shit to me. What can you do for me type of people? No, I'm not all about that. You know, I'm grateful to anybody.
I feel
That,
like people think that you're not worthy. People that aren't good into editing stuff are not worthy of mentioning, and I hate that. Like,
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
like all the editing crap. You know, I like it raw, unfiltered.
Yeah, so and I try to go into editing stuff, but I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to do all that junk.
I
I try my
don't either,
best, but
man.
like I suck at it. So
Yeah, I don't either. I just flip my camera and punch record. I don't even do one take, two takes, three takes like a lot of people do. I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as it gets out the message of what I'm trying to do.
absolutely. And you know what? This right here, this is childhood for me. This is memories.
I wanted
I
that
had this
figure
thing.
so bad as a kid. I could never find him.
This is arguably one of the greatest wrestling action figures ever made.
Yeah. Bret
And
Hart was never ever on Pigs in Baltimore County. I never found him.
yeah, this was perfect. I absolutely love this figure. This oddly enough, here's the thing. I'm going to talk a lot about this figure because I have so much of a passion for this particular piece. Back in 2022, after my first LGN tournament, I did a top 10 countdown of my favorite my favorite Hasbros, my top 10 least favorite Hasbro, etc. And funny enough, I thought Bret Hart would be like right at the top, number one favorite, and I ended up putting Yokozuna at my number one favorite figure. I never had Yokozuna. I mean, obviously, I stopped at Series 4, right? And then later on, what was it, like 2023? I did all of these different tournaments. I did like a million different tournaments in 2023, and one of them was a my favorite Hasbro tournament, and I'm like, Bret Hart's going to win that tournament. Whether it's a Series 4 Bret Hart, a Series 8 Bret Hart, Bret Hart's got to be a winner. him, or it's got to be a series 4 and a series 4 Bret Hart and a series 4 Undertaker at the end, because they were my two favorite Hasbros when I was a kid. They're two most played with Hasbros when I was young. And if not these two, at least the Series 8 versions, because I think they're better color schemes. But, and again, Yokozuna ended up winning that tournament. But, I mean, these were just such good pieces. Love them to death. So much enjoyment. Bret Hart against The Undertaker, Bret Hart against Bulldog, Bulldog against The Undertaker, all of those guys against Sid Vicious Galoob, because you just had to have them against Galoob, Sid Vicious. I mean, he was, my George Washington of action figures, right? So, but always enjoyed that piece. Next up, again, one of my favorite all-time pieces, Undertaker.
Yeah, boy.
I was and I swear to God, I think it's creepy as hell that that the internet is freaking like monitoring what you watch, because like I was watching the 2002 Royal Rumble last night. I only made it as far as where the Undertaker was beating the living snot out of Maven, but like right after he like threw Maven into the popcorn machine and then started eating the popcorn afterwards. I only made it as far as that segment, but afterwards, later on that night, I took a bath and, I was watching TikTok, and then what would pop up on my TikTok? This podcast where Maven is sitting down with The Undertaker and someone else, and Undertaker was talking about how it was his choice to have Maven drop kick him over the ropes to eliminate him. And Maven was like, man, I was scared shitless because, it wasn't acting. Like I was really scared that, you were gonna whoop my ass because, you're very, like when you look at someone the way that you do, it's very, what's the word that he used? But it's very, what the hell did he say? It's basically, it's scary the way that the Undertaker looks at you, you're fearing for your life when freaking the dead man freaking stares at you. And sure enough, they wanted Undertaker to turn heel, and that was a good turning point for him. Have this new young wrestler come in, eliminate him, and be like, oh, you son of a gun. Like Undertaker came in, clear house, eliminated like 10,000 people, and then you had this young guy come in, drop kick him over the ropes, like when his back was turned, like, you mother effer. So he jumps back in the ring, beats the living snot out of him, throws him out of the ring, gets back over the ropes, starts beating his ass some more. Throws him over the barricade. They're in his damn stands. He's still whooping his ass. They're going up the damn stairs. They're down. They're over into the damn concourse now. He's still whooping his ass. I'm like, man, this is like the funniest damn thing ever. This is like back when Steve Austin was getting his ass whooped by the corporate team, Big Boss Man, everyone else, and they like made it all the way into like the bathroom and able to still whoop his ass. I think that was like at the '99 Royal Rumble or something, and like he had to be dragged off in an ambulance and stuff.
I don't even remember that.
I only know about it because I watched it later on on YouTube and stuff. But at that point, I was already done with wrestling, so I only know about the stuff later on in life because after
I think
collecting,
I was watching in '99. I just don't remember that.
But man, but so damn good. But like I said, man, like the freaking internet, man, they freaking monitor what you watch and what you view and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's funny that I would just watch that on YouTube and then here this stuff pops up on my TikTok. Like, can you like stop it? Like crazy. Undertaker. But as a kid, what happened when you play with this way too much? The freaking extended arm broke off.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even after that damn arm broke off, guess what? We were still playing the hell out of this damn Undertaker figure. And it wasn't just me. My older brother, my younger brother. So there was three of us that were playing with this. So it's not like it was just one person, right? Otherwise, I think I would have protected this a whole lot more. But such a beautiful piece. Um, I didn't bring it down my other figures. I probably should have. Uh, what does it say about the Undertaker here? Anything special? Oh, here's interesting. Undertaker was
He's
originally,
got tons of variants with that same figure.
yeah, he was originally supposed to come with an urn.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that.
So, accessory urn was supposed to be part of it, but it was canceled. Um,
That would have been pretty cool.
I guess that's why a lot of Hasbro customizers why they
I
always
guess
make
that's why
an accessory.
his hand was open like that.
Absolutely. And I always thought it was only
That was the
supposed to be for
choke
like
slam.
for a choke slam, but
Yeah, me too.
it says left hand should grip the urn.
That accessory would have been lost galore. That would have been going for a lot of money. No one would have had that accessory because there's no peg to hold to keep it in his hand. That thing would have just fell right out of his hand.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I said, there are a lot of. I actually have a custom urn accessory, and I don't know. Maybe I could bring one down.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Oh, I thought I had one over here. Never mind. I think I dropped it somewhere.
All you need is any Mattel urn accessory that he came with. You could use with the Hasbro.
Yeah, I know I have one. I think I might have actually put it with my Mattel figure. Ugh. Sorry.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
This away real quick. There we go. Ugh.
But
Who's the next figure on that list?
all right. Next up, we've got Ricky Steamboat.
Okay.
What frustrates me about this?
They have Series 3 mixed in here. And I don't know who's in what series. I've lost track after Series 2.
Yeah, they got a ton, like you said, bunch of Series 3 mixed in, and
Yeah, I wish they would have did it in order. Like, here's Series 2 in one row, or here's Series 3, here's Series 4.
yeah, I just pulled all the cards off the wall. I mean, it wasn't. It says it's a small series. I just pulled all of them.
How many are there in this series?
8 figures altogether.
Oh, okay.
The only bad thing about this is they put this figure so high up on the card that you can't put this in a protective case.
I have one. You can use the I have mine in a protective case. These ones, I don't know what brand these are, but these work for it.
Which one is that?
I don't know who the company is. These rounded cases. I have my
Gotcha.
Steamboat in that, and it works fine because this part comes up higher.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, I'll just talk about like the regular ringside collectible display cases.
Oh yeah. Those don't work.
Yeah, I think this would have been a fun one to have as a kid, just because I like the overall look of the figure. But I was never a fan of the jumpers. But this is a outstanding looking piece overall with Ricky Steamboat, and of course the resin LJN figure that I have that looks like this. One of the greatest LJN figures of all time. So much better than that original LJN that you got in the 80s with all black pants and boots. Stupid, horrible figure, but the resin I have. Oh, is Ricky Steamboat still alive today, isn't he?
Yeah.
I need to see if if I could try to get in contact with him and see if I could make his LJN figure, because I want this. I want to make this right here as LJN and part of my line. I also came out with that Aztec Men figure, and it would only be my own created character, right? But this would be absolutely insane, or something similar to that, for part of that company, right? I mean, I definitely want to make as many legitimate characters or wrestlers as possible. But if I need to make my own created characters here and there, like Damian Riot, I talked about this on the live stream on Wednesday. Like Damian Riot would be my own created character, but Damian Riot isn't just a made up individual, right? Just some made up person that we made. Uh, he's me. He's he's a Halloween costume. He's a double character that I went as in 2014. But instead of calling it Matthew Watson, instead of calling it the Waddy Devil, because we're calling the line Maniac Riot Wrestling, instead of calling the devil, devil or Satan, we called him Damien.
Yeah, that
Because, and then, Maniac Riot Wrestling, Damien Riot.
right.
When you look at WWF or WWE, they don't call Matt Cardona, let's say Mattel Retros. They called him, what do they call him on his card?
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder, thank you. Forgot his name for a second. So you still know it's Matt Cardona, but it's a different name, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just gonna be the exact same thing for that devil figure. You still know it's Matthew Watson, but it's instead of Matthew Watson, it's just Damien Wright. So, and it's gonna work out because it's instead of having like two figures, instead of having the Waddy Soldier and the Waddy Devil, we're either gonna postpone the Soldier indefinitely, meaning maybe we'll release him in a later series, or maybe we're just gonna scrap that figure altogether. But man, that Soldier figure was supposed to be like the first release, because that was the whole point of releasing this line. That figure was supposed to be incredible. It was supposed to be like the greatest action figure of all time. But I just don't think there was going to be enough interest in people wanting to buy that particular figure. But
hey,
if I got
go ahead.
Yeah, if I actually got that figure released, though, that would have been insanely good.
Right. Hey, back to the Steamboat though. Did you have that figure as a kid?
I did not have this as a kid.
Okay.
No. So no history on this one, unfortunately. I don't know what this is. Le Coupe de what is this? Like a French card?
Yeah, that's the one I have, a French card. Yep. Not a bad figure. I don't mind the jumping action at all. I always put that damn cape on backwards, though. I guess you can do it either way there.
I mean, very few. I mean, I don't mind jumpers in general. It depends on what the figure is. Like I said, Kamala as a jumper. I don't think it works for Kamala because of his size, but the Kamala Hasbro is a fantastic figure overall.
Yeah.
So that one I'm okay with. The head shrinkers, like, you would not think of the head shrinkers as high flyers. So why were they jumpers? Right. But at the same time, the jumpers for the head shrinkers, it works. They're fantastic figures, so I don't mind them. But when you look at like the rockers, they are high flyers. They should be perfect figures for that. But they don't stand up worth a damn. So the rockers as jumpers are absolute shitty figures. So, I mean,
I'm shocked they never gave Macho Man a jumping action, made him a jumper out of one of his figures.
Well, his Series 5.
He has the jumper legs?
Yeah. For the Series 5 Cowboy Macho Man.
Oh, you're right. Oop. I forgot about that one. I'm looking right at him now in my case. Forgot about that.
All right, guys. Moving on. Oh, damn! I gotta update this one too. This one's I think this one is this one's French too. British Bulldog. So Brett, Undertaker, Bulldog. The only
Yeah, I
three
like
figures
that,
I had
that
from Series
figure.
4.
That figure I liked a lot. I didn't have him brand new as a kid, but I did get him secondhand as a kid, and yeah, I like that figure. Got a lot of play, man.
I mean, these are reasons why I don't mind when companies like let's say Zombie Sailors with like the Matt Cardona figure, or
Mhm.
like Raptors Gimmicks, or whoever, if they release figures with like open hands, right? It's figures like the Series 1 Hogan, the Series 2 Ultimate Warrior, the Series 4 British Bulldog. It's reasons why I don't mind figures that look like this.
Right.
Because I had these figures as a kid and I played the hell out of them. I absolutely love these figures.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
they're,
like
they're
the action. I think it works.
absolutely. They're very playable, very serviceable pieces. They look good. They're functional.
Mhm.
So
That figure was so hard to find too back in the day.
yeah, British Bulldog. He was Intercontinental Champion, right? Yeah, he beat Bret Hart at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
He was tag team champion with Dynamite. Was he ever a tag team champion with anyone else? How about
No,
Owen?
not that I'm aware of.
I'm trying to think.
Trying
Yeah,
to
I
think.
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think so. Wait.
He was
No.
he
No.
was
I think it was just with Dynamite Kid.
he was a European champion. I think once or twice. I want to say. So he had a couple runs as champion, but he never had heavyweight. He was never a heavyweight champion. And to me, I think British Bulldog is arguably one of the greatest, probably one of the top 10 greatest wrestlers in history. So he's definitely on my list of top 10 favorite wrestlers ever. And yeah, I would probably say top 7, top 8 favorite wrestler of all time.
I'm gonna get something out of my case real quick. I'll be right back. I'm in the room. I just got to move over here.
Now you're good. And you know what? He goes over to WCW, and I'm like, you have this mega freaking superstar, and how do you not know what to do with this guy? But WCW, man, they were just signing everyone from WWF. It doesn't matter who they were. It's like just as long as we were able to poach you guys from WWF, we're happy. Like Barry Horowitz, man. Like, what can we do with Barry Horowitz? Uh, as long as we have you guys on our roster and get you guys away from this bigger corporation, it's like I think that's all that mattered. Um, I'm trying to see what did I have to say about Bulldog or anything or Ricky Steamboat that really stood out on here. Ricky Steamboat had left the WWF and had signed with WCW before the release of. Oh, that's interesting. That before Ricky Steamboat's figure had come out, he already left for WCW, so that's pretty cool.
This is actually my original that I got secondhand back in the day.
Your Bulldog,
I kept him in.
nice.
Yeah, he's in pretty good condition too.
Oh, we got a couple of messages here that I'm missing.
His arms are like so stiff when I pull him up still.
So Lance says, has the Brett won a Hasbro tournament? I would choose Brett, Yoko, or Taker with the jacket. Yokozuna has won my Hasbro tournament, and my countdown list of favorite Hasbros, Yoko's also won that. Eddie asks, have 2 Bulldogs like that, 1 rubber hands, and I actually have several British Bulldogs. Obviously multiple customs, and what was it? I think late 23, maybe early 24, mid 24. I actually did a British Bulldog video. It was like 30 minutes long. So a lot of my videos are long because I talk too damn much. But I had a ton of custom Bulldogs and, Hasbro, Cella Toys, I think. Because I think I threw in a couple Dynamite Kids as well. And grapples and gimmicks, obviously, because they came out with like a million British Bulldog figures, and did a countdown of like all my favorite Bulldog figures in order. So I think that was like a really fun video, and I think that video for my channel, that video did pretty well. Probably did like a couple hundred views, few hundred views. So if you guys ever interested in that particular video, I mean, I'd recommend it. Also, guys, interesting enough, British
You know what?
Bulldog. Check
Oh
that
yeah, the
out.
dog. Yeah, the dog.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to come with Matilda. I think that's pretty cool. But again, it was another accessory that was supposed to come with the line that was canceled. And the figure has molded Union Jack British flag on the wristbands, but they were never painted. Do you see anything on the wrist where you see like some kind of flag unpainted?
Hold this in the light. Yes, I do. I never knew that was there, but yep, on the sides.
I might have a loose figure I
It's
have to pull
hard to
out.
see it on the sides, though. You can see the line going down and then off to the sides there. I don't know if. Can you see it?
Not too well on camera, but I mean, like I said, I got a loose figure I could just pull out and take a look for myself a little bit later. But any collector, when they pull out their figure, they can take a look at that.
But yeah, I see it now. I always thought it was the tape and the little ridges and all. I thought were just like sculpts for the tape, but yeah, it's the flag.
You know, I keep calling this dog Matilda, and that was the name of the dog back in the 80s. But the 1990s dog, Winston, that was the name of the dog.
Yeah, I wonder if the first one, if Matilda died or the owner just like didn't renew a contract with them to use Matilda.
Hmm. So it says, let's see, a controller was found that showed that the British Bulldog was originally planned to be released with a Winston, the Bulldog accessory. Ron Rudat, a Hasbro designer, confirmed this in a YouTube interview in 2017.
Yeah. Dude, they shouldn't have. They should have given those accessories. It probably would have. They may have sold more figures and been able to continue the line longer past the Green Card series.
I'm not sure. I kind of feel like the series still would have ended no matter what.
Maybe,
But
but that's speculation. We'll never know the true reason here. Because Jax, when they took over, yeah, I love those figures, the Bone Crunchers as a kid or a teenager, I guess, when they came out. But now, looking back, they are the worst sculpted faces ever. So it's like, I don't know why Vince McMahon would sign off on saying, yeah, get rid of Hasbro and let's do these. I mean, Hasbro sculpts are supposed to be cartoony, but they look 10 times better than the Jack's specific bone crunching faces, you know?
so,
Looked like they
and
hired like
Jax
a
wasn't.
high school kid to do the sculpting or middle school kid.
Yeah, but Jax wasn't even the original line that replaced Hasbro. Just Toys was with the Just Toys Bendums.
I didn't consider that
In
really a
95.
line though. I only saw those in not Hot Topic, Spencer's. The little rubber bendums, and they weren't.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like they were around long. I feel like the Bone Crunchers weren't long after.
Yeah, so Just Toys again. Like I didn't know about this stuff when I was a kid. Like literally, I just learned about all of this stuff when I started collecting. So I consider myself to be, I don't want to say an expert. I'd be lying if I said I was an expert, but I mean, I consider
Jax
myself to be
came out in
highly
'95. Jax started Series One was, I believe,
96.
'95. Green
Yeah,
Card
so
was '94.
I mean, the only reason I consider myself to be highly knowledgeable on all this stuff nowadays is because I've been collecting and I've been obsessive collecting for so long, and I've learned. I made it a goal to learn as much about this stuff as humanly possible, and Just Toys started in 95. They ended in 2001. Jack Pacific started they got the contract in 96.
No,
The only
because
thing
their
that
figures, Series One figures I bought for Jax were '95. The Diesel, if you have one, pull the back and look at the back of the card. Maybe
What
I'm wrong, but I remember buying them in '95 at KB Toy
what
Store,
these series?
the first series.
All right, let's take a look here.
I don't know if Diesel was part of that series, but I just remember '95. I remember having bone crunching figures and going to my friend Matt's house and playing with them.
Yeah,
Am I
see,
wrong?
copyright where is it at? Copyright 1996.
Was he the very first? Is that the very first wave?
Yeah, this is Undertaker.
I don't remember. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I swear I remember. In fact, I have a picture over here with me with my figures. I wonder what
This
year
is
that is.
Undertaker. And copyright 96.
Interesting. I even have this dated '95. If I can get this off here, I'll show you. I'll take my phone around. This is from my old. This is my old house, and you see my childhood. My childhood figures up here.
Yeah.
I even had it dated '95. See. I
Well, it
don't
is
know
possible
how.
that they were copyrighting in 96 and probably maybe they did some orders like late 95.
Maybe that
Um,
maybe they were going another year and that was a second run print. I don't know. I swear these were out in '95, the Bone Crunchers, because I used to see these and the Bendums that you were talking about at the same time. And the Bendums were always at they were always at Spencer's. I could never see the Bendum figures anywhere else. I didn't like those figures. I felt like they were a Spencer's exclusive or something.
mm,
I don't know. It doesn't even matter. But you see there that I have a date in '95, and that's
yeah.
Series 1. That's Gold Dust, Bret Hart, a bunch of those guys. Even Series 2's in there.
Yeah. One thing I'm missing from this series is freaking Razor Ramon. I still need him carded.
Yeah. I just saw that Gold Dust the other day. I was gonna grab it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not trying to pay 24.9, or well, maybe it was like 29.99 or something, or 24. It was either 25 or 30. I was like, I'll pick them up, but I'm only gonna pick them up if I can get them for like $10 on card.
Yeah, I mean they're such ugly figures, but I do like the carding. The carding is nice. They
Yeah,
look great on card, but if you take them off the package, they're horrible. They're terrible figures.
feels like yesterday I was buying those. Like it's so vivid in my memory, going and running to different locations to buy that all that series out. I remember picking up in fact, that Razor Ramon, I remember going to a different location to find him, and I remember buying him.
Definitely, man. All right, so we got the first, how would I say, four figures. That eliminates the individuals. Now the last four figures, the tag teams. Excuse me. Uh,
Bless
sorry about
you.
that,
I'm
guys.
gonna pull. What tag team are we going over?
We got Demolition, or Demolition, I'm sorry. We got Legion of Doom, and we've got Nasty Boys.
All right, I'm in my case of figures over here, grabbing some. I'll grab the Nasty Boys, the one you sold me. Oh shit, I have them sealed. Never mind, I'll grab one because the other guy sealed to the. I have the stuff on his feet, holding it down.
Are you good? You want to start with Legion of Doom, or
We'll do Nasty Boys because I have him in my.
first? All right, so I didn't have. Of course, you guys know I didn't have any of these tag teams. Series 2, as you guys know, official tag teams actually came on 2-packs. Series 2 had 3 tag teams with the Bushwhackers, Demolition, and Rockers. Bushwhackers, Rockers, Demolition. Series 4 had the last 2 official tag teams with Legion of Doom and with the Nasty Boys. Now, later on, in like series 10 you had head shrinkers, you had series 11 with smoking guns, series 10 had bushwhackers again in tan, but those were all single cards, so they don't count, right? But these right here, these are absolutely perfect figures. Perfect. Absolutely love them. And I just like this. Look at this. Look how crazy that the drawing is of these figures. They look insane.
I'm jealous, man. This is one set I want so bad on card.
Well, dude, they're freaking crazy expensive though. Like all of these 2-packs are like insane. The rockers, they're relatively cheap on card. You could get them on eBay for like $50 if the card is not in good condition, or you could get them for like as high as like 200 again, depending on a condition of the card. But generally, bushwhackers and rockers on card are relatively cheap. But demolition, nasty boys, Legion of Doom, you're basically looking at anywhere between like $300 to $450 for these carded.
I don't
And
mind paying that. I just don't pay that online. I can't find them locally. Whenever I'm out, I never can find any of the tag teams.
yeah, I like this part up here
In
where it
fact,
actually shows you.
let me change the subject for a second. I did find Demolition on card locally, but the place wanted, I kid you not, they want
$600.
$900.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Yeah,
thought I
and
was crazy at 600.
the packaging on their their demolition is the bubbles lifting and there's severe creasing, and they still want $900. And I said, I don't mind sometimes overpaying if I really want something, but not that bad, not that much overpay.
They must be out of their goddamn minds.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you,
I don't get what they're thinking.
that kind of looks like Heart Foundation for a little, like 1980s Heart Foundation at first. When I looked at that, with Heart Foundation and like all blue and black.
Hold it back again. I couldn't say. Yeah, they do. Huh.
Especially, with the sunglasses on, it kind of definitely kind of looked like Jim Neidhart for a second there. Oh man,
This is one I got from you, Matt. You sent me a pretty decent one, man. The paint's pretty good on them. The arms are not too bad.
nice. Hey, what's going on, Bart? Hey man, I'm sorry that I was like, missing you like late in the comments of today's earlier video. Like usually I'm like right there in the comments in the live chat responding, and right towards the end of the video I was like, oh wait, oh shoot, we got live comments. I'm like, so I was like super late responding. But 2-pack of Nasty Boys, and then of course finally we close it up with Legion of Doom.
Another set I got from you.
I'm telling you, the single greatest tag team of all time. I mean, I kind of put Legion of Doom and the Rockers side by side. It's really hard to choose which one I enjoy more. I mean, Legion of Doom will always be my number one favorite, but the Rockers, I just enjoy the Rockers working in tandem. But as a brute force, by overall look and a powerhouse, man,
They're pretty
Legion of
dope
Doom.
figures, man. Here they are loose.
So I like the pose of Hawk, obviously.
I never knew these guys existed. I never knew these were even figures when I was a kid. I never saw them. I didn't know anybody that had them.
No. Now, but if you take a Hawk and you put him on like Animal's body, that would have made that a perfect figure. Or put Hawk on Animal's waist for a second, but finish later. Oh, that's cool, bud.
So I swear there's variants in these tag teams of Legion of Doom. Because one of them I'm looking at, his shoulder pads, the red is like a darker red, and the other's a lighter red. So I wonder if some of them that were put out were like that, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can tell. If you see what I'm saying, I don't know if they're showing up at all, really.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I don't really see a difference in shade or anything like that.
I'm on my phone, so it's not picking both up too good. I don't know. Mine's definitely Hawk looks darker. His shoulder pads than Animals.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything that kind of stands out for
Like
these two
like the chest part.
So the only thing that really stands out for these two figures, it looks like I guess on the Spanish card, Hawk's name is under Animals figure, and I guess
That's a
that's about
Spanish
it.
card. I didn't even notice. Can I see it again?
Not mine, but over
Oh, okay.
in the Hasbook, it says that on a Spanish card um, that Hawk's name is under Animals figure. But like
Dude,
this right here,
I would have loved these figures as a kid. I don't know
oh,
how I
absolutely.
never knew they existed.
And yeah, so
So
nothing
weird.
special
Like
about
none of
Nasty
my
Boys.
toy stores carried any of the tag teams after. Like after I saw the Rockers, which they were always at the store,
Yeah.
sometimes the Bushwhackers, there was no other tag teams ever again at that store that I would shop at.
Oh shoot. So, what are you thinking for next week and upcoming weeks? You want me to bring out the Hasbook and you use this as
Yeah,
a reference point?
yeah, because it adds to the it adds to the thing because I feel like we don't there's not much we can give on it to keep the conversation going for more than a few minutes, and that book
Yeah,
kind of
because
brings more interesting shit to the topic.
absolutely, and because for me for Series 4, because this was the last series that I had as a kid, I'm really not going to have anything for nostalgia for childhood for memories for Series 5 onward. That book is really going to help at least
And here,
give some for
I
more
forgot that I
information.
had one too. Forgot all about it. Ain't
What
that some shit? Different. What's that? It's going over figures, and I should have went over with mine to see what might have been left out of yours. Let's see
what
if
does your
we're
book say about the different pieces?
Let's see here. Let's go to hold on. Legion of Doom, if I can find them. Blue series. Here we go. All right. It says Series 4, 1992, two pack, one of the most popular teams in the WWF, raised on Chicago's South Side. Wow, they spelled the name Hulk wrong in this. They spelled his name Han W. Hulk and Animal are two tough and competitors. Defeat their opponents with the maneuver Doomsday device. It just shows you how to do their action. That's it. It doesn't list anything else. I can't believe they have so many misspellings in here. I don't know. That's the one page. The other page. But I forgot all about this book, man. I think your book's better though because it goes over variants and stuff.
Oh yeah, I really like this one.
This book just tells you everything we already know. The shows you the package, the figure, uh, tells you how to perform their maneuvers or their use the mechanisms in them and what series, and that's really it.
Yeah, this one it goes over each series. It goes over advertisements. It goes over accessories, talking figures, commercials, toy fairs. Shoot.
Does it also
Um,
cover the? I don't know if you know this, but it is a thing. Does it cover the different color blue on Series One,
you talk
like the
about the card back?
background, the card backs? Series
Like,
One card
yeah,
backs, the blues change. Like if you could grab a Hogan Series One and another Hogan, and they might be slightly different. Like where it says official over the WWF, and
yeah,
some don't, and the blues different. They're a little different.
yeah. The languages and the card changes. Yeah,
Okay,
that's that's what this part right here is.
cool. And who does that? Who makes that book?
Greenville Nash, and
Where'd
the
you
book
get
is
that?
called.
Amazon.
I actually won this on auction on eBay.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe you can find it on Amazon, but
This was
I-
I got this off Amazon. If anyone's curious.
but the Hasbook, I mean, I recommend this. I think this cost like $50 on eBay when
Oh
I went
hell
on
no!
looking.
Yeah, I ain't paying that for a book. I think this one was like 20 or 25.
I mean, but if you are a deep collector and you want all the information in the world, I mean it's necessary. I mean, I'm not saying anyone that's collecting needs to have that book, but especially for that price, like I thought it was necessary for me personally to have it. But was I comfortable paying $50 for it? No. I felt like that was actually shoot, was it $50? I might be overestimating. I may have only paid $25, but I think it was a lot more. I think it was 50. Uh, for sake of argument, let's say between 25 and 50 because I honestly I don't remember. I've had this book for probably a year or two, so it's been a while. But I guess whoever wants to buy it, whatever price you're comfortable with, try and do some research. And if you're interested and you find a price you're comfortable with and you can find it, it's definitely worth the pickup if you can locate it. But other than that, man, that completes series 4. Kirk, do you have anything else on your end, or
No, not really.
sounds good,
I
man?
can't think of anything.
I'm ready to call it a day for this week. And if you're done, man, I just want to catch it in. Yeah, my wife has physical therapy today, and probably gonna end up going with her today for that. So I guess we'll again next Friday, 11 o'clock for Series 5.
Yeah,
Uh,
how many are in Series 5? Do you remember?
10 figures,
10? And there was what, 8 today?
8 figures for today.
Okay. Alright.
So 10 figures. I mean, we're probably looking at about an hour, 20 minutes or so for next
We
week.
also need to review these guys eventually too.
What's that?
The little
Oh, the Royal Rumble figures.
yeah.
So I have, I think, 4 boxes. I think that's what 12 figures, but
I
I
mean,
don't
well,
have the
we'll review. What I mean, I guess, is review the ones that didn't come in
Royal
with
Rumble
the
itself.
yeah, because
No,
they're
I don't have
very
the actual Royal
pricey.
Rumble. So the Royal Rumble had 6 figures. I don't have that. So
Does your book talk about them?
yes, it does.
So I guess we could still go over it if you want whenever
Oh,
we
we
cover
can
it with
definitely
the
do that.
book, or we could just not cover those 6 figures and just cover the 4. I think it was 4 sets.
Yeah. See, here's the mini wrestlers.
Okay, but is it only covering the? Is it covering the ones that come in the ring?
Yeah, it covers everything.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
It covers all the figures.
we can play that by ear.
Like here's all of them and
Yeah,
everything. So.
we could maybe cover those after the green card series.
Oh yeah. I mean, anything Hasbro related, we could pretty much go over.
I
So
just wish people would give us ideas on, I don't know, how we can do a better job at discussing in more
I'm,
detail these figures, because I feel like we kind of go through it too quick, but I don't know how to extend it.
I mean, I think we're doing that.
I wish we could get a third person in here who would shoot questions.
I mean, to me, I think this stream is going, is an excellent job, man. I
Yeah, I
think the stream
feel
is
though I
doing.
sit here quiet too long because I don't know what else to say.
I mean, to me, I think it's fun. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, it's to me, it's been an awesome stream. I think each week we're doing having an awesome stream. Get the viewers seem to be enjoying it. So,
I've never did any live streaming shows ever, so I'm kind of new to this whole thing. I know you haven't did a lot, but you have a little bit more experience with it than I do, and being on camera. I'm not much of a guy that likes to be on camera, so I'm trying my best here.
no, you're doing great, man. Streams are awesome. I mean, you're doing an awesome job. I mean, we're doing an awesome job co-hosting. I think, like I said, the viewers seem to enjoy it. So, don't fret, bud. At the end of Series 11, I mean, there's plenty of Hasbros to go over. We could always do Hasbro customs. Like you said, we could do the mini wrestlers. We could jump into the talking figures.
You know what
We
I
could
would
look.
like to go over? I know they're not vintage, but I don't really see anyone covering it. I'd like to
What's that?
maybe go over the series of the new WWE Superstars figures.
What the Remco ones,
No,
Mattel ones?
the modern ones that are in Walmart.
Yeah, you're talking about the Mattel superstars, the Remco
Yeah,
style.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't really consider them Remco style, just the height, but yeah, the He-Man looking ones. Yeah,
Now I don't remember what the last series I have complete.
I have everyone but like 4, so I can step in if you're missing any. I just don't have Steamboat, Razor Ramon, Rey Mysterio, and George the Animal Steel. They're the only ones I'm missing. So if anybody has any of those, I'm really looking for a George the Animal Steel Superstars figure. So if anyone has an extra, hit your boy up.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much out on that line. Not unless I can like find it, for cheap because I'm not paying $50 on eBay anymore.
Well, hey, I got some doubles if you need. What's his name? The black guy that was in the movie No Holds Barred. What's his name?
Zeus.
Yeah,
Zeus
I
is
got
al-
extras of him.
Zeus is always one of my favorites.
Do
That
you
doesn't
have
matter where.
him?
Yeah, I got Zeus. Zeus.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you're talking about XOX Custom Zeus, LJ Insto, if it's WWE Superstar Zeus. He always gets some of my favorite figures. I absolutely love that.
Do you have
Plus,
the new Diesel?
um, damn, good question.
If you don't, I can send you one. I
I
have
have the early version. I think from like Series 1 or Series 2. I have that one. I don't know if I have any recent releases of
well, I have 3, so if
digital.
you don't, I can hit you up with one.
So I'll get back to you on that. Let you know, but I
Uh,
don't think so.
all right, all right
But
then.
I think that's pretty much gonna cash it in for the day, guys. Uh, I just want to shout out to Kirk's Corner for another awesome live stream, and to all the viewers who continue to make every live stream really enjoyable. Thank you for watching and for all the comments, guys, for all the interaction. I really do appreciate it. Next Friday, 11 a.m. Please be sure to tune in. Join me, Kirk's Corner, as we review Series 5 of the WWF Hasbro 1993 release. As always, guys, thank you, and we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, Kirk does clip this show, and he does put it on his channel as well, Kirk's Corner. Please be sure to tune into his channel as well and give this show a view on his channel as well and help build his watch hours as well. Let's help get him monetized. And you haven't done so already, please subscribe to his channel as well and really help him out as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Roberto, what's going on?
All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you next Friday, guys. Ooh,
Take care, bud.
see ya.
All right, everybody, as always, take care, and I will talk to everyone later. Goodbye, everybody.